It's story time tea. That's me, and today I'm here to tell you a story about something that happened today. Okay, fresh on the brain. Let me give you some background information. If you really know me, you know I'm from Baltimore. Okay, I lived there my whole life. Okay, and I said when I turn 25, I'm leaving. I was a little late. I was 26 when I left, but I was a little late. Okay, but the reason why I'm bringing this up is everybody always got something to say about my city, whether you live there or not. It's my city, okay? I don't care. People are always just like, oh, it's dangerous, oh, this or that, it's dirty, whatever. All right, okay, every city has its things. Okay, I love my city. I lived there my whole life. Obviously I love it. I ain't go nowhere until recently. So yeah, that's basically how it is. Since I was living there my whole life, I kind of been like all around the city. Like I lived in different areas and stuff like that, you know, I didn't really travel outside of like, you know, the general, like I never lived like out PG or something. Like I never lived that far away. I kind of was like Baltimore, motherfucker. So yeah. And obviously like I've seen a lot of things, I've done a lot of things, whatever. But I feel like in my city, nothing bad ever really happened to me unless I was like into something, okay? I know that like people always like, oh, it's so dangerous, but I'm just like 80% of the stuff happened because you into something. Like you know a person, you're in a conversation with a person, you're in an area, da. Nothing to just like, oh, this person is so innocent and something bad happened to them, unless it was like something crazy. But it's not like every single day an innocent bystander died. Like no, like it don't really be like that for real. Most of the time, like what I have seen, what I have experienced, what I have heard about with all the people that I talk to and I've seen and been around, whatever. Okay, that's just my experience of my city. Okay, and so I moved here. And I got a text today from one of my friends. He's just like, hey, how is everything where you live now? And I'm just like, everything cool, da. He was just like, do you feel safer now that you're there? Because Baltimore is so unsafe, okay? And my immediate response was, no, I don't feel safer anywhere that men are. Okay, and my friend, he's a man, he's great, love him, adore him, he's the best. And he responded the way I knew he would respond because he's a reasonable human being. And so, yeah, that's not what this story is about. This story is about immediately after me saying, I don't feel safer anywhere that men are, a man does something, of course. Like, men, yes, we love them. Like, I'm literally walking down the street because he texted me like when I was at work. So I'm leaving work and I'm walking down the street. I'm walking a different way. Every other time that I leave work, I walk a different way. I don't really like to walk the same way every single time because I feel like something could happen to me. So I'm walking where I need to be at, and this guy is walking down the street. I know he sees me. I know that he's going to say something to me. So I'm just preparing myself mentally like, I'm gonna have to say something to somebody after I just had this long shift of me working and I'm tired and I don't want to talk to this person, but you know I gotta be sweet because if I don't be sweet I'm gonna get shanked. So I'm just like, okay. He comes, he speed walks over to me because he's trying to catch up to me because I'm naturally a fast walker. And he's just like, hey, how are you? I'm like, I'm fine, keep on walking, because like I don't want to talk to you. And it's just like, if you are rude, then you get beat up. If you're too nice, then you get coerced into something that you don't want to do. So I'm just trying to find a happy medium so I can just go on about my fucking day. So he's just like, oh, can I get your number? I'm just like, I'm not really one to give out my number, really. I don't really be on the phone like that. I'm just trying to walk. And so he doesn't continue to try to talk to me, but he keeps walking with me. Mind you, like when he first was walking up, he was on the other side of the street. I didn't think he really crossed the street for me, but I'm just like, this nigga crossed the street for me. And so he stayed on the side of the street, just kept on walking with me. And when I was speeding up a little bit, he started speeding up a little bit bit, so I got faster, okay? I'm just like, well, if you gonna speed up, I'll speed up. Like, yo, because what's going on now? And so then he just like, he stopped walking and he was just like, you ain't even gotta be like that. And I'm just like, bro, is he talking to me? And like at the time, like my hair is like this, but I got headphones in. So like he didn't see that I had headphones in. He just saw my hair, but it's just like, I'm not really paying attention to you anyway. But wasn't nothing playing in my headphones. But I'm just like, bro, why are you being this way? And he's just like, yeah, you don't gotta be like that. I don't know why you trying to do all of that. Ain't nobody following you. I ain't chasing after you. I'm not gonna do nothing to you. And I'm just like, you literally were following me. You literally sped up every time I sped up. Like you were following me at this point. Like you were following me. Because even if you was walking the same way I was walking, why did every time I speed up, you had to speed up too? Like you were being weird. And I'm just like, the fact that you're not trying to acknowledge the fact that you was being weird, and now you trying to make the block hot, like got the little white women walking their dogs just staring at us. And I'm just like, bro, you making us sing. Like what's going on? Like, are you okay? And so I'm mad because I'm just like, everybody on this entire block is now looking at us because you want to be being dumb. And I'm just like, bro, what do you want from me? But I just kept on walking because I'm just like, I'm not ready to acknowledge you right now. And so then like eventually I got to where I was trying to be at, because I wasn't walking to my destination. I was walking to like the light rail so I can get on light rail and go where I was going at. Because y'all, I drive, but I still don't got a car because I don't drive because I don't need to. Everything's in walking distance from me. So I'm just like, literally, I'm down the street from work basically. I get off one stop after my job. So I'm just like, I'm like, bro, leave me alone. And so I get to the light rail. I'm standing right there, and he's across the tracks, and he on the phone like, yeah, she really gonna run away from me like somebody gonna do something to her. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to her. Like, I just hate women so much. Like, why you gotta be so extra? Da, 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 da. And I'm just like, I know this ain't. I know. And he was like, yeah, this bitch really thinks somebody really want her. Like, don't nobody really want her. Like, I just was trying to say that. And I'm just like, and now I gotta be a bitch? Why I gotta be a bitch? I'm just like, yo, I didn't even do anything. Like, I ain't say you was ugly. I ain't say I ain't like you. I just said, I don't give my number to people like that. And then you followed me down the street. Like, you followed me like a whole block down the street. And you talking about something, I'm being extra. You being extra. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you really real life Fox 5 on the phone with somebody talking bullshit about me when I didn't even do anything to you. You don't even know my name. And I'm like, are you over here like loud as hell in front of the white women as I added earlier? I'm like, why are you making a scene for these people? You could have just told your mans when you got home. You could have texted somebody if you was this upset. You do not need to be hooting and hollering on the phone in front of all these people. You see the neighborhood we in. Why are you acting a fool? So like, I'm mad at this point because I'm like, yo, you really made the block hot. You really had to be extra and do all of this for what reason exactly? Please tell me. Please tell me. And so I'm mad. And so like, I'm making a video, okay? So the story is technically over. That is over. What I wanted to say to y'all, since half of my viewers are men, I looked at the percentages. There's a 5% difference between the men and the women on my YouTube. So y'all hear wild chromosomes, okay? Everybody that got a wild chromosome, let me hold your hand when I say this. Y'all need to stop catching offense. Like, y'all need to stop taking offense to every single thing that happens in the world. Because what I don't understand is why men don't understand that men be wildin'. What I don't understand is men are always just like, I'm not one of them, so you shouldn't treat me like one of them. Baby, how am I supposed to know that? How am I supposed to know that you're not one of the crazy ones? Why would I assume that you're not one of the crazy ones when so many of y'all are one of the crazy ones? Why would I assume that? Why would I assume that you are not the one that's going to shank me? Why would I assume that you're the sweet one that has never done no wrongs? You ain't never S8 nobody. You ain't never shanked nobody. Like, why would I assume that you don't have a gun? I don't know why you would think that I would assume these things. I'm always going to assume the worst and hope for the best. And if that's the case, I need to speed up when you're walking after me, because why are you still over here? You crossed the street to get over here to me. And then I turned you down, and then you're walking behind me at a fast ass pace for no reason. You was never walking that fast before. You were slow bopping, taking your time walking, and then once you get behind me, now all of a sudden you know how to walk. Like, I don't get it. And so my whole thing is, the confusion that men be having is ridiculous. My whole thing is that the confusion, it shouldn't be no confusion. I feel like every single one of y'all should be able to identify the fact that men be doing crazy stuff. And so just because you aren't one of the men that do crazy stuff does not mean that the men don't do crazy stuff. And it's just like, every man be mad when women be like, I hate men. Why are you mad? If you are not the men that they are talking about, why are you catching offense? I don't understand why you got to be mad about something when you know they're not referring to you. If you're a great guy, you're a great guy. And the women around you will tell you that you're a great guy and that they love you, they feel safe around you, they feel protected, like you're the best, da 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 da. So you don't need to go on social media or be in group chats saying bullshit to other men about how women are the worst for not trusting you. Because you're trusted, aren't you? Aren't you loved? Aren't you respected? Like in your life, if things are great between you and the women that you have relationships with, I don't understand why you are mad about a woman that does not know you. She don't know you. I don't know you. We don't know you. And so our opinion on the general should not affect how you feel today. You should be perfectly fine. And so that shit just riles me up all the time, because I'm just like, I literally just saw an example of it like on the Clock app or whatever. Like this girl said something about it, but literally I be saying this all the time. If I am in the ocean, okay, in me, I don't eat fish, and I never had a pet fish, and I just be living my life. If I see the fish right there and they're cute, I'm like, oh my gosh, look at the little fishies. I want to go up to them. I want to see them. It's a bunch of little fish. I go over to the fish and the fish swim away. I'm not going to be like, oh my gosh, why did the fish swim away? Fuck you, fish. I don't give a fuck about you, fish. And then go on Twitter mad about the fish and telling everybody how the fish swam away from me and how dare the fish swim away from me. I'm not about to be in no group chats like, fuck these fish. I don't care about no damn fish because the fish want to swim away from me. I ain't never did nothing to no fish. I'm a fucking human. And humans be eating the fish. Humans eat fish all the time. Humans take fish and have them as pets all the time. Do the fish belong inside of a fucking tank inside of your house? No, they do not. They belong in the wild or wherever they were before you got them. That's where they belong. But they know that humans take them away from their families and humans take them. And so since they know that, they run away from the humans. They're getting away from the danger. They can't differentiate whether or not the human is a good human or a bad human. It does not matter. They don't know this human. They're getting out of there. And so I feel like men should understand that. Because if I can understand that a fish is going to swim away from me because I am a human, they should understand that women is going to scurry away from them if they're by themselves and you're saying things to them and they don't fucking know you. And I feel like it's the same exact concept. But they don't get it. Why don't they get it? I'm not going to say it's you, because if you hear, I feel like you have a little bit of common sense. If you're here on my channel, you have a little bit of common sense. And if you didn't have this bit of common sense, you got it now because I just told you, okay? Like, we need to practice this in real life. In real life, full circle, please. Please stop doing this. Please stop catching offense. Please don't take the charge if it wasn't you, okay? Like, leave it alone. Like, it's okay. You're a great guy. In theory, you're a great guy. And if you don't think that you're that great of a guy, be a better guy. And if you think you're a great guy, be an even better guy too. Because everybody has room for improvement. We can all just be better people in general, and then everything will just be great. Let's make the world great again, okay? Let's make the world a better place. Because this shit, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of this shit. I just want to be left alone. I love everybody from a distance. Please stay where you are. Do not cross the street from me. I'm not worth it, okay? And so that's all I gotta say. The moral of the story is, don't get offended by people making a general statement, okay? And if you got some words to say, you can say them without anger. And you can say them without hostility. You can say whatever you want to say, have your opinions, but just understand that it's not all about you, okay? Sometimes it's not all about you. Sometimes it's just about the person, it's about the situation, and don't take offense. Live your life happily and just go on about your day, because at the end of the day, you are here for you. And your life is your life, and just live your life. And I just feel like everybody should be able to take constructive criticism, and everybody should be able to take an L, because we're all just living this life. Like, nobody is going to get every person that they try to talk to. Nobody's going to get every job that they're trying to get. Nobody is going to be at 100% every single day. you gonna take L's. And also, you have to just roll with the punches. Like, it's fine. Okay? That's all I had to say today. Also, like, subscribe, of course, you know, while you here. You fuck with me, right? We cool, right? It's me and you. It's me and you. It's me and you. So, yeah. For me, Story Time Touch the Tea is over. Peace and love.